In a convergence of Hollywood glamour and courtroom drama, the ongoing legal confrontation between actress Blake Lively and actor-director Justin Baldoni has taken an unexpected turn with the subpoena of global music icon Taylor Swift. What began as a civil rights complaint alleging sexual harassment and retaliation on the set of the 2024 film, It Ends With Us has evolved into a multifaceted legal battle, drawing in some of the industry's most recognizable figures. At the end of December, Blake Lively filed an 80-page civil rights complaint with the California Civil Rights Department, soon followed by a federal lawsuit accusing Baldoni of repeated sexual harassment, including unsolicited comments on her body and orchestrating a targeted smear campaign to tarnish her reputation. In turn, Baldoni has mounted aggressive countersuits. In late December, he sued the New York Times for $250 million, claiming a December 21 article entitled "Are We Can Bury Anyone?" inside a Hollywood smear defamed him. On January 16, he filed a $400 million defamation and extortion lawsuit against Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and publicist Leslie Sloan, alleging they fabricated false sexual harassment claims to coerce him. As both sides await the consolidation of these federal filings into a single proceeding, the courtroom spectacle has escalated far beyond the purported misconduct on a film set. Amid this legal quagmire, Brian Friedman, counsel for Baldoni, served Taylor Swift with a formal subpoena on Friday. The subpoena ostensibly seeks Swift's testimony and documents related to her involvement in It Ends With Us. Although Swift's music appears on the film's soundtrack, her camp insists she played no substantive role in its creation beyond licensing her 2020 song, "A My Tears Ricochet Afkakushe." Friedman's action has reignited media frenzy as observers question the nexus between a global pop star and a Hollywood set dispute. Swift's representatives issued a pointed rejoinder to the subpoena, asserting a Taylor Swift never set foot on the set of this movie. She was not involved in any casting or creative decisions. She did not score the film. She never viewed an edit or provided notes. And she only saw It Ends With Us weeks after its release. They emphasized Swift's continuous global touring schedule throughout 2023 and 2024, underscoring that her sole connection to the film was the licensed use of one track, a contribution mirrored by 19 other artists. The statement concluded the subpoena appeared designed to exploit Swift's name for tabloid clickbait rather than to advance the substantive facts of the case. Blake Lively's team swiftly condemned the move. In a statement distributed by her representatives, they criticized Baldoni's camp for transforming a case of sexual harassment and retaliation into entertainment for the tabloids. They labeled the suggestion of selling tickets to Lively's deposition at Madison Square Garden as a Barnum and Bailey circus, insisting that this is a very serious legal matter. Lively's counsel further accused Baldoni's team of publicly intimidating, bullying, shaming and attacking women's rights and reputations, particularly through efforts to challenge California's powerful victims' rights law as unconstitutional. As pre-trial maneuvers continue, Mike Gottlieb, attorney for Lively, confirmed to People that his client will testify as expected under oath. Gottlieb downplayed the relevance of other high-profile subpoenas, such as those of Hugh Jackman, in question the defendant's motives. Do these celebrities have any actual relevance to the case at hand? You can't just subpoena people because they're famous. And it generates headlines. Federal courts don't tolerate such behavior. He noted that Reynolds, currently named as a defendant in Baldoni's countersuit, may also face testimony, although Lively's team is actively working to dismiss claims against him. Friedman responded to Gottlieb with equal force, accusing him of deflection. The truth has been clearly shown through unedited receipts, documents, and real-life footage, he asserted, promising more to come. He defended the subpoenas as warranted, asserting Lively had brought her high-profile friends into this situation without concern for their own personal or public backlash, and accused her of using her dragons, a reference to alleged text messages comparing Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds to the protective forces of Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, to manipulate Baldoni. On the topic of Reynolds' alleged misconduct, Friedman alleged further, rhetorically questioning whether the Walt Disney Company had been a complicit in Ryan, using shareholder revenues to further a personal grudge, hinting at broader corporate implications. With both camps agreeing to consolidate the multiple federal actions, the legal saga is set to proceed on a single track, streamlining what has become a labyrinth of complaints and countersuits. Yet, the involvement of names like Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds has elevated the case from a behind-the-scenes film dispute to a full-blown cultural spectacle. Meanwhile, It Ends With Us, adapted from Colleen Hoover's 2016 novel, premiered on August 9, 2024, earning $148 million domestically and $350 million globally. Hey! The film featured Blake Lively in the lead role, alongside Jenny Slate, Hassan Minhaj, Brandon Sklenar, and Kevin McKidd, and was directed by Justin Baldoni. Its financial success and source material prominence have only intensified scrutiny of the allegations that followed production. Blake Lively's career launched with The Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants 2005 and rose to further fame as Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl 2007-2012. She later headlined films including The Town 2010, The Shallows 2016, A Simple Favor 2018, and The Rhythm Section 20. Justin Baldoni rose to prominence as Raphael Solano on Jane the Virgin 2014-2019 and directed 5 Feet Apart 2019 and Clouds 2020. His 2021 book Man, Enough addressed modern masculinity. Here. As the case moves toward trial, the legal strategies and celebrity dynamics on display illuminate the challenges of adjudicating misconduct claims within Hollywood's high-stakes environment. Whether Taylor Swift is ultimately called to testify, or whether her subpoena. What is clear is that this litigation, with its intricate web of personal, professional, and financial interests, will serve as a bellwether for how the industry addresses harassment, retaliation, and the permissible bounds of legal theatre. The court's rulings in the coming months will not only determine the fates of Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, but may also set precedent for the involvement of third-party celebrities in future disputes.